Once upon a time, when all Slavs still inhabited shared land, and they spoke one language, 3 brothers lived: Lech, Czech, and Rus. They lived in harmony, but by virtue of their wisdom, they were conducted for individual families. But the time came when the earth could not already maintain their people. In forest, it was lack of game, and rivers, lack of fish. The brothers got together. They sat down in the shadow of wide-stretching trees, and they started giving some thoughts to what they were supposed to conceive farther. Brothers, things can't go on like this. Our lands are so populated that hunger can look deep into our eyes. You're right, but what are we supposed to do? We should look for new premises for our tribes. All right, we will set off to find new lands for our people. They called tribesmen in order to notify them of one's decision. They made an offering. They took statuettes of home deities and they set off on a journey. At the beginning, guards and scouts, troops headed armed. Behind them, 3 brothers and the tribal elders went. In the middle of the procession, on carts, old men, women, and children went. The bovine herds were being driven, and warriors guarding the safety and keeping order closed off the huge column. Road was difficult, and along the way, different dangers awaited them. But Slavs went fearlessly through thick forests. They forded rivers. They passed mountainous lands. They sometimes came across human settlements. In spite of the tiredness, stubbornly headed ahead of themselves. A day of the parting came. At first, Rus, who chose the land of the endless steppes and extensive, fertile plains, cut through with the net of wide rivers. Goodbye, brothers, and remember about me. The rest walked further. Soon Czech separated himself from the march. He headed with his tribe to the south, and there, near the top which Rus was called on, the fertile and rich earth, he established his state. Lech, the youngest of the brothers, strenuously headed ahead. However, the walk was coming up to the end. One day, the procession stopped itself, because people were tired and they wanted to rest. While men made the camp and women dealt with preparing the meal, Lech cloudily looked around. Full forest were thick games. Clean rivers abounded in fish, and transparent lakes confirmed in convincing to settle above their edges. With late afternoon, Lech called the tribal elders, and when men seated themselves already at the bonfire, this way at them he started to speak. We wandered long searching for the space for a new registered office. Surroundings are beautiful, and the fertile land will maintain us, everyone. Willingly, I will stay here. However, I would like to listen to your advice. Silence only broke whispers. After a moment, the most experienced from the entire elders spoke. The wisdom is starting to speak by you, Lech. Your brothers Rus and Czech a long time ago founded registered office, but we still are on our way. Let us stay here and let us build a castle. If only gods were still willing to signal to us where to begin the construction. Then again, silence fell. Suddenly, some noise broke the silence and the intense shadow moved above the forest clearing. People raised the interest heads. They saw the white eagle, which slowly fell on the nest of the large oak, being in a crown. Relating to the red, early evening sky, the silhouette of the bird cut itself away with the sharp white. This is the signal for us. This is a good omen. Here we will settle. And this wonderful bird will protect us. It so also happened. A clearing was made and a castle was built, and the souvenir of an eagle's nest was called Gniezno. The white eagle became a national coat of arms of Poland, and for all Polish and European people, a symbol of royalty and domination. After some 100 years of war, many different kings and changes in Europe, the capital of Poland was moved to the city of Krakow. Legend said that King Krak in Krakow ruled his kingdom justly and built one of the biggest castles in Europe on Wawel Hill. To keep citizens of Krakow safe, at noon every day, the trumpeter played the song from Church Tower in 4 directions. That song is played up to this day in Krakow, and it is called Hej now Mariacki. Krakow, its citizens and kings were fighting many wars and invasions. Their castle on Wawel Hill was strong and safe. No one expected in Krakow to fight one day something bigger and stronger than all armies in the world. Before we tell you about the biggest war and some brave and smart knights of Krakow, we will take you to Krakow to listen to the song from Church Tower. After that, the legend of the Wawel Hill.